Chat, give me 1 second to rectify the chat box. That is not the right one. Alright, let's see. And now it is not showing up at all. That's great. Lovely to see. Maybe if I open it. Oh, good. Alright. Well, tonight has been a massive difficulty overall. I'm gonna switch again, hoping that this works. It's not working. If that doesn't work, then I can pop out this other one. I will pray that this one works. I am severely disappointed in what happened with Telltale's Walking Dead. There we go. Alright, that's working at least. So, the original plan, I hope audio-wise, I actually gotta open up stream on my phone so I can actually read chat. I saw Theron and Zach are here. Thank you very much for showing up. As I'm not sure, actually, if anyone saw. What ended up happening, I did so many tests. No yapping dead? Oh, yeah. No yapping dead, alright. Yeah, so what I was saying, and do need to get, like, a Mareeta reference, so... Let's see if I... Color wrath. Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, the chat box is covering that on screen, so you didn't see what I was doing. I was just gathering a little thing that I needed so that I could get the right colors for her. So what ended up happening, I tested The Walking Dead earlier, like literally earlier today, to make sure everything was okay. I had to set everything to the lowest settings, but it was working. The frame rate was mildly consistent enough. I thought, okay, I can make this work and come back to it later today. It did not. It was bricking really bad. I was extremely frustrated with it. So, unfortunately, that's not going to work out, probably for a while. I think that's the... It's definitely disappointing that it's just not going to work. But, on the upside, having dozens and dozens of work in progresses means I have plenty of like, material to work with on stream. So this should be the first time anyone is seeing, like, what do you call it? This is the first time anyone should be seeing my full, like, drawing process, as it is now. Leave, I need this curve to go in curvier. There we go. So, it's fine. Thank you, Theron. It's just... I do wish, like, I just had a computer that wasn't garbage-topia. I definitely need something that isn't this weak that I can, like, I can run video games made from, like, 2012 that I guess are pretty unoptimized, but regardless, I wish I could at least play them on this machine that I got maybe like a handful of months, not months ago, like a handful of years ago. Like, that's the frustrating thing for me. Because I genuinely ran like several tests, like private streams, just to make sure. Alright, it can run. Like, I had to change like the resolution output to make it work, and then I changed it back for this stream, so I had to resize all of my assets. And I wish I had. Let me see if I can pull it up, because there was one thing I wanted to pull up for the stream every once in a while, whenever I was maybe not frustrated, but like whenever there was just a character moment I wanted to like just be funny with. I was gonna pull this out. I think that would have just been like a little silent joke. But that's not happening. Maybe we'll pull it out during this computer's funeral. Not for, maybe not for, I guess for everyone that I didn't like. Not even that I don't like. The point of like the supervillain run is to just be a giant asshole. It doesn't matter if it's Duck or Larry or even like Mark. No one cares about Mark. But like it's just for like if I wanted to be silly, I had the option there. I wish I got to use it properly. Maybe in a few months or a few years. Hopefully not a few years. When I get, like, a computer that functions. I don't know. Like, I should be out of college in less than a month or so. So hopefully, I don't know, I might make it. Being an ass would make episode 2 really funny. Yeah, that's that's the main aim for like that series. Cause like I can't like go like, oh, I didn't see this coming, cause I have. I've seen like the entirety of Telltale's The Walking Dead. It's not like a surprise for me. And like I'm upset that I couldn't do more. But at least that's something to look forward to in the future. Because Clem talks about positively regardless. Good. It'd be. I just thought it would be such a funny idea. And a little inside thing for everyone listening. I did, in fact, buy several Telltale games with the idea of just doing a supervillain run in as many of them as I can. Like I got Telltale's Batman, both seasons. I'm definitely not as familiar with that one. Wolf Among Us, that one is alright. I didn't get any of the other ones. I did learn when I was picking them up, though, that they made, like, a second Tales from the Borderlands, and it wasn't Telltale that made it. And that's the most interesting part to me. Like, how did you end up doing that? And also, how did you end up fucking it up so bad? Because I saw the Steam reviews, everyone hated it. I never even heard of it until I was, like, looking Telltale games up, and it's like, there's a new Tales from the Borderlands? I think this is what I was going for. Plot twist, the game suddenly run fine if you don't do those supervillain choices. It knew my bad intentions from the start. I'm a massive... I've never played... Tales from the Borderlands 1, from what I've seen, is pretty alright. Like, it's decently funny. It's got an alright plot. Like, for Telltale, I feel like they went, like, above and beyond with that one. I assume because they got all that Gearbox money. All that swindled Gearbox money for Borderlands projects. Thanks, Randy Pitchford. I think this is right. I should have got my sketch out, just in case. Yep, here it is. Yeah, that looks about right. I think maybe... There you go. I heard that they ruined Reese's character. I don't know, because I'm not that familiar with Borderlands otherwise. Reese was pretty good. Decently funny. We love a fail man. I think it's just in general the main cast of Tales. A lot of fail people that somehow failed upwards. I do think it's cool though that they like actually incorporated those characters into the like main series. Like you can tell that like they loved that series a lot. Tales at least. It's like I think despite Telltale's Walking Dead obviously being such a massive landmark for the company, it's genuinely such an important game for Telltale. As well as The Walking Dead, honestly. I think like people look on like season 1 as like one of the best. Hold on, chat. Alright, sorry about that. I wasn't sure if an interruption was going to come or not. I think 2.5 brush. Thicken it out. Put here. There we go. So yeah, this is more of like my more natural process when I'm not working on chibi stuff. As I'm sure you can see through like all these pencil marks, I wasn't sure what expression I wanted to give her. I tried to give her a little cheeky grin before, I don't know, it wasn't working for me. I think actually, let me try something different here. Yeah, that's pretty okay. I like that. Still gotta work on the rest of this hair. So yeah, because this is... I have no idea how long I'm gonna make this stream. I was ready to, like, stream Walking Dead for the entirety of episode 1. Which was about 2.5 hours or so. Season 1 episodes were long. Not in, like, a bad way, but, like, in a... You could tell they really actually used their time and budget well. Like, not to entirely shit on the other seasons, except I kinda am, because I really don't like Season 2 and super don't like Season 3. But I don't think shorter is inherently, like, worse. I just don't think it puts the same amount of effort or time in as Season 1 does. No, I didn't want to, like, spoil anything as I was going with Season 1, so I'm not going to, like, do that here either. I just want to, like, chill tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna get done with the line work. I doubt I will. But, if in the off chance that I do, then I guess I might work on to, like, the flat colors, and then I'd have to render everything. After I discovered how much I like the, paintbrush look, when I render, that part's definitely taken more time out of my... I definitely have to put more time into the process now, but I do like it. I think it's worth it. It's ultimately just a very relaxing, like, hobby for me most of the time, when I feel like I've got control of what I'm drawing. Because sometimes I kind of just don't. Sometimes you just hit a brick wall, and it sucks. But I do like where this Mareeta pet drawing was going. Admittedly, I probably should have, like, started on, like, the New York patty that I drew. But, I think I'm gonna change that up. I don't... I thought I was being cute, like, doing the walking pose with her. Random question, but if a blind guy with whack eldritch healing powers wanted to join your colony on a... Can you ask him to, like, clarify what he was capable of with said whack eldritch powers? Hello, Grookster. We are working on... I bet you would never guess, based off the thumbnail, we are working on Mareeta tonight. The Walking Dead plan. We were just talking about the original plans for Telltale's Walking Dead. Unfortunately, because my computer just didn't want to deal with it. I ran a bunch of, like, test runs, like, making sure that, like, the settings I was running at would be manageable for my computer. It wasn't. It was lagging up horribly. So, that series is going to be delayed until I get a new computer. Admittedly, also, what I kind of want to do, I don't want to, like, drag chat into this if they don't want, but this is, like, my idea. But, like, I kind of want to just... I kind of want to just, go into, like, a random Scribble.io game. Like, I've done it a few times, and I just draw with, like, with my tablet, and I think it's just really fun. Like, watching people go, what the fuck? It reads, uses dark psychic influence to heal someone. May also have unexpected side effects. Well, if it's for healing, I can't see how that could possibly go wrong. Like, if, like, oh no, you healed me wrong. Well, you were gonna die anyways. I think that'd be fun. Like, I don't know if it would be possible to, like, actually get chat in on, like, random games, and I don't think we have enough people here that are up to do, like, Scribble.io right now. Because I do want to, like, dedicate a decent amount of this channel to, like, just drawing games. I think drawing games are one of my, like, favorite sources of just entertaining things. Let's go with it, then. Too much. Now, of course, tonight, I decided to switch it up. We have a lovely Pokemon medley. I do still gotta, like, figure out other games. Sorry if I'm... Oh, yeah, no problem. Yeah. That's sort of one thing I was interested in. Probably trying to get, like, a Pokemon ROM hack going. Like, I know I have Infinite Fusion, like, installed. I still have a save file there. I don't think I'm gonna continue with it. So that might be something I might reset for, like, the stream. I think that would be fun. To the event island. Oh, that sounds... Alright, good luck with that. Never got to experience anything like that when I was, like, a kid. Oh, wrong layer. Let's merge them. There we go. No. I think the telltale sign, no pun intended, that that I'm doing something a lot bigger than a chibi is that finishing the head isn't, like, the halfway mark for the line art. Do got, like, a lot of, like, work to do if I want to, like, keep streaming. I really gotta figure out things like getting a capture card. Let me see. Okay. You know, admittedly, chat, one thing I need to do regularly is consult my sketches, because sometimes I can't tell what I'm trying to draw from just, like, these sketches without actual paper in front of me. It's very much like doctor's handwriting type shit. Now, the original plan with this piece was for it to be a two-part. So, like, as you can probably see, like, based off the sketch, you can see her hand. It's like, what's that doing? What's that doing here? That's not supposed to be someone trying to do a fist bump, is she? It is. We'll get to that hopefully soon. I don't know how soon, because, like I said, I do have that raffle going on. For all those interested and somehow hasn't heard, I am doing a walking chibi order raffle. And right now, I am 3 followers away from 250 on the art account. If we hit 250, you get another winner thrown onto the pile. That's literally like an extra, whatever, % chance to win. So, like, even if you, like, aren't sure, I don't know, I guess sign up for it. It's exciting. I do like doing the walking chibis a good amount. Like, they're decently simple for me to, like, make. One walking chibi I wanted to do isn't walking at all. There's a personal use one. I was gonna draw Fram on a skateboard and have her ride that. Now, of course, if I was capable of sketching using Clip Studio Paint, that would definitely be what I'd be working on tonight, but I did not have a sketch prepared, and I cannot sketch on this thing. I am not good at it. Oh my god, that's the eraser. So, it's a good thing I have a pile of work in progresses. Let's figure this part out. Get up, clean that. Now, of course, chat, for my own self-esteem, we're not going to be doing a Guess That Song tonight. Because just like Fire Emblem 4, except arguably worse, I don't know Pokemon songs. Now, I think I told this story last stream, but I don't know if it's a story. I think it's just a life experience. As a kid, I just didn't have my audio on when I was playing on a Game Boy. That's too... yeah, too sharp. And that was just me growing up being like, oh, I don't want to bother people in public. I'm not gonna keep my Game Boy audio on. And I got so used to it, I just didn't have it on at home either. So I just don't play, like, I typically don't play handheld games with the sound on. I didn't do it with Faye. That was with good reason, though, because I don't need to open it and have Sharina screech. That would not be good. I had to get a lot done today. I had to get around and work on one of my school final projects. I'm really not enjoying, like, this final project at all. It's a group-based, and we all know how group projects work. I wish I could just, like, take it easy, but this is, like, my last year on the line. I don't want to stay in college anymore. Like, not one more semester. Hey, everyone on the bus! Sweeb is playing Heroes. God. Yeah, I didn't need that. Don't... No, I have been on a bus. I've been on a bus several times. Just not like it. It's usually been one you need, like, tickets for, though, I think. Uh, yeah, I gotta figure out, like, more things to yap on. Shit. Like, there's not much updates I have really to give regarding my life right now. Like, I've said a lot of what I needed to get out on last Monday's stream. I was hoping, I was really just banking on Walking Dead working out. Oh yeah, today the patty acrylic standee that I ordered off Lawrence and it did come in. Looks great. I have it hanging, not hanging. I have it on my shelf right now with all my other like goodies that can't be pinned to an acrylic, a cork board. What else is there? I guess there's a new Heroes banner. I wish two of the voice actors on it weren't on it, but it is what it is. I've unfortunately done a soft return to Faye. I'm refusing to spend money on it, like, as for the time being. Like, I know Yunaka is running right now, and I'm like, I want to say 29 summons in on that banner. I haven't gotten a single Yunaka. You know what I've gotten 3 of? If you said Nerthuz, give yourself a pat on the back. I hope she dies. Good, following along curves. It's definitely one of the biggest challenges. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of Book 7. Do you think it would be considered pulled next to it? Look, Zach, the kid's gotta learn somehow. Everyone knows weed drugs are a problem. Let's teach them early. If they start doing the weed drugs, well, clearly they failed us. We didn't fail them. It's not that I'm not a fan of the goat lady. It's that I'm two Yunaka, not two, I'm 3 Yunaka away. But, like, I was gonna say, if I can at least get, like, 2 Yunaka before the Spark, fuck it. I'll buy Fey Pass one less time, and I can plus 10 my Yunaka. And then maybe I'll quit again, I don't know. But no, we gotta get 2 Nerthus so far. I don't know what to do with her fodder, I don't like Speed Smoke. I have like 1 unit that wants attack speed wild, and she's not that high merged. Like, what? I gotta remember what beasts I even have. I know I have, like, at least 1 beast plus 10, I think. I'm probably lying to myself. But it's gotta be true. Like, it's not Sulky, I know I don't have her plus 10. It's not New Year's Sulky, it's not New Year's Leaf. Like, those would probably be the ones I would plus 10, honestly. If I had the opportunity to. I did get, like, 1 merge off like that. I don't want to say recent, because I'm pretty sure it was back in February. The, the free, like, old seasonal tickets. I got, like, 1 leaf off of that. I could honestly check. I could just look it up. Not look it up, but, like, I have an Excel file of, like, all my plus 10s. I have never heard this song in Pokemon ever before in my life. What is this? It's just one big video. Tower of Mastery. Okay, that explains it. I don't know. I did get, like, the new Azura off a ticket today. That doesn't happen often. Like, I'm gonna be real. The last time it happened was like, not obviously that in specific as in Azura. The last time I got, like, a new unit, brand new unit for free off, like, a ticket or a free summon. It was literally, like, rearmed Tana. Back when she was new. And, I don't know. Obviously, it's not a bad unit to have. It's an Azura. She's probably going to age exceptionally well. But, like, I don't know. Can I get it? Can I get that luck on literally anyone I want? That's like the main thing that's bothered me with Faye for like a long time leading up to like my original big quit. It's just like, hey, I want this IS. Okay, we'll give you fucking everything but that. You're summoning full circles? Alright, no focus at all. What's that? You want Tina? Here's a Safi. You wanted Yunaka? Here's 3 Nerthus. Her main fodder skill is for beasts only. Thanks. There's a reason why I'm taking the kids in the divorce. I guess, like, the nicest thing I can say is, like, hey, you want Phantom Cath? No, you don't. No one wants Phantom Cath. Wait, you actually do? And by the time they realized, it was too late. She's plus 10. One of the worst units on launch. On their release, rather, that they've had. And it's like, you actually want... Alright, fine. We're kind of interested. Hi, Ghost. Like, that's what it felt like. You're actually going to plus 10 this unit, is what it felt like they were going with. Like, yeah, I don't know, that sort of happens when you give me 4 copies and, like, 12 summons during that absolute atrocity of a duo Nina summoning session. I think Theron was there for that. And Yuzak, actually. The Wonderwall incident, as we all know. Like, that was genuinely, like, one of the most egregious summoning sessions I think I've ever experienced. I mean, like, that was literally, like, 600 orbs for 2 copies, not counting the spark. I had to go to work. Yeah, alright, so Zach, I guess as that kind of explained for itself, it took 600 orbs, by no exaggeration, I think it was more, a little more, to get 2 copies of Duo Nina on the double special hero she was on. Like, that was asinine, as is. Like, it genuinely felt like IS knew. Oh, you're gonna use some of those orbs! You're gonna use some of those orbs on a net, huh? Guess what you're not fucking doing, Buster? That's IS now. They're just a mouse to me. A dirty rat. I feel like it genuinely feels like the raids have gotten. I've had awful, like, summoning sessions, like, before then. Plenty of them. But, like, it was so fucking consistent. Like, around, like, I want to say September of that year is when, like, that was when I started, like, taking track of it. I wonder if it no. I don't think, like, the double special heroes would cause that, because it doesn't, like, it has the demote pool, sure, and it has, like, the 4-star special pool, but it doesn't have the main pool to worry about. And speaking of that, like, we also had, like, for what did last. Nice, Mickey. Thank you. Like, what did end up happening, like, when I had the few leftover orbs I did have for a net that, like, stream, that Discord stream, rather, because I didn't really have any of this set up yet. Like, I got, no joke, I got 2 Elise not in a row, but, like, before a single, like, a net. And a net was a 4-star. Like, I don't get it. Like, it genuinely feels, especially after the recent Denamine, it feels like that Denamine, oh my god, I got so upset with that. But it just feels like they want their game to die. Like, yeah, we're gonna fuck up the rates. Yeah, we're gonna ask $50 for an Ascended Floret. Do you know how many Ascended Florets you can possibly have in the game right now, not counting that Golden Week pack? 17. You can have, at most, like, 17 Florets. Did I set this to ultra low latency? I think I did. I hope so, at least. Yeah, no, like, 17 Florets. That's as many as you can have. Like, 15 of those are through Ascended Heroes, which, it's already asinine that that hero class is over 2 years old. And we've only gotten, like, 15 of them. But moreover, like, the other 2 are from Anniversary, so you can't get them anymore. If you were there, you got them. If you didn't, you didn't. Can't get them back. So, like, the genuine audacity to sell an item you can at most have 17 of in a game with literally over 1,000 heroes. 17 florets. And it's not like you get them back if you kill, like, someone with it. I forgot to do this. It's not like you can get them back if you feel like you wasted one. If you do it, you do it. Yeah, no. Hopefully emblems are just the new hero type for this year. I don't want to see another one. I don't know. Everything Faye's just become recently. It's not even recent. It's been a gradual, like, de-evolution. Please, God, no more unit dives, especially because it just makes, yeah, double alt new heroes, like the Arcanea one. They have plenty of characters to add. The issue is no one cares about Arcanea. People care about Arcanea. I don't want to say, like, no one at all cares, but it's, like, so much of that cast, like, literally the point of Shadow Dragon's cast is, like, if you kill off the, like, early game units, then, like, you're not entirely punished, but you're gonna end up running suboptimal replacement, effectively. Like, why use Tomas when you still have Gordon? Tunchita is actually... Yeah, I did try, like, doing the, chain challenge as it came out today, because of the new chapter. It's, uh, I could still, like, get kills off with Duo Sanaki, which is a little inane. It kind of feels like Sanaki was who Sheeta was designed to counter, and I was still able to get around that. That's funny. I could understand maybe for games like, like SOV and Awakening, fine. But even then, we didn't get double ults for SOV. We got one ult, and then two fairy ults. And then two nothing burgers of, like, side antagonists. How do we still not have Jeddah? Like, we don't have Jeddah, we don't have Desai, we don't have, like, main Rudolph. It's asinine. I don't know. I get that, like, part of it is, like, oh, we gotta play up to, like, who people are voting for and choose your legends. But, like, Brigand Boss is a meme, and you literally don't have most of your main antagonist cast. What is Slade doing that's so important that he can't get in Fae? From the feeling of this, I think once I'm done with the line art, I think I'm just gonna pack it up for the night. There's still a bit to go, but I don't know. Trying to, like, I'm not going to lie, trying to make Walking Dead work, and, like, going through several tests to try and make it work, only for it to decide, no, I'm not gonna work at the most important moment for it to. It's really discouraging. And, like, I'm not gonna kid. Life's been rough the past few weeks. Like, I nearly had, like, a breakdown at several points. I made a lot of, like, rush decisions because I just needed to feel like I have control. This music is not fitting for what is going on right now. But yeah, no, I'm just trying to, like, take control back in my life. And I don't know. I'm hoping this will look alright. I think I'll make this loop a bit. Gives it a little extra flavor. Looks a little less stiff. I do wish I had like a direct what song is playing right now on here. There's a lot about streaming I still gotta figure out. Hopefully when I get a better setup running. Because right now, I'm gonna be honest, I'm running everything off one laptop. And I guess technically a tablet. Can I say, I don't get how I can run this tablet, have it mirror my screen just fine. But Walking Dead, oh god forbid, runs perfectly fine when you're not recording or streaming it. And it works just fine if you do it at the right settings. Just kidding. I guess that's the result of having such an unoptimized game as Telltale's overall catalog, honestly. You know what? I feel like because of YouTube, I know a lot about a lot of Telltale games. You know what Telltale game I know nothing about? Yeah, no, I can definitely figure something out, Brickster. I can probably just get one of my emu lattes to my one plan I wanted to do. I wanted to get FE4 going at some point with people that haven't experienced it. I think that would be fun. And then I'd be forced to just use the pairings that they wanted instead of the ones I'm used to. I think that could be fun. I'd say the same about Thracia, but honestly, I'm not mentally prepared to replay Thracia yet. I did want to try a Pokemon ROM hack or something. Maybe Infinite Fusion, maybe not. Yeah, I could do a Nuzlocke. Ignore anyone who says kill Bridget. Yeah, I'm not letting that happen. What else was on the table? One thing it's something I don't want to do because it feels like it's a waste of money. But I want to see how Binding of Isaac, Sacred Gold Sword. Maybe I've never played a ton of Pokemon ROM hacks. I was thinking maybe Binding of Isaac, but I just bought it on Switch, and it's well, if I can get a capture card, I don't know. And then it also just runs the risk of, oh, my computer doesn't want to run this. Or rather, my computer can't manage, Binding of Isaac while it's being streamed, because it can handle Walking Dead just fine. It can handle Walking Dead Definitive Edition just fine. But when it's, streamed, then there's an issue, and it's very upsetting and disappointing. And I get that it's probably a lot of, like, effort on the computer's part to basically, like, reflect onto, like, to put on the rest of the internet, like, upload at the same time, like, all the footage that I'm making. But it's beyond disappointing that I just can't do this right now. I don't know. Gale of Darkness hack. There is one thing I do want to try. I want to see if it's just, like, 3D games in general that I can't run, or just Telltale's worthless ass. I wanted to try Portal. I wanted to try playing Portal for the first time in a long time on stream. I think that'd be fun. I did a mild stress test on that. It's a good fire red. Adds the other protagonist gender as a character and the updated evolutions as well as for the life of me, is it like, what the fuck is it called? Yeah, even I can't remember what I'm thinking of. It's like, I've seen people play a super hard fire red Nuzlocke. Not Nuzlocke, ROM hack. I mean, they do Nuzlocke it, that's the point of it, but... Hope this is right. I'm kind of just interpreting this pattern based off what it looks like. The fuck was that? Thought I heard something outside. Man. You know what, I do want to see, like, just in case, chat, I want to try and, like, see, hey, maybe Portal will run, and I can, like, use the end of this stream to, like, judge that. When I'm done with the line work, at least. It's me, I'm rummaging through your dumpster. But we need a dumpster, honestly. My dad keeps buying so much garbage. Like, he goes out to, like, expired storage lots, like, you know, when people don't pay for them. He, like, buys them and takes whatever he can home and sells it as a garage sale. Like, we've had weird oddities just show up. Just, like, I guess things that I don't know why we have, and the only answer is because Dad went to a storage locker buyout. Like, we got, like, what's his face? A Tanjiro from Demon Slayer, like, cosplay in, like, the garage. I don't know if it's still in the garage, but we did have one in the garage. And it's just like, why the fuck is this here? Yeah, I don't know. It's just random things, Theron. Like, I assume he got what I'm about to talk about from one of them too, but right now I own, like, a sealed copy of, like, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater on GameCube. Literally sealed in, like, film. Like, I have it. I have not opened it yet. Honestly, I probably should because I got my Wii plugged in and everything. I've never played a Metal Gear Solid game before in my life, so that could be cool. Yeah, this is close enough. I could cheat, but I don't feel like pulling out any tools. Like, I'm not gonna die if the symmetry on this one is not perfect. Like, I'm not doing it like one of the chibis where, like, every detail matters. Shit. Twin snakes? No, it's, Snake Eater. I thought that was Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Have to figure this out. Alright. I don't think there's that much more I gotta worry about after this chat. What is this somber ass Gregorian music? What is Pokemon? What is this video? Let's see what song it is. Obsidian Fields 1? This is from Legends Arceus? I see. Come out on the GameCube. I'm gonna actually get up and check. I'm pretty sure this was a GameCube. No, maybe I'm wrong. I'm looking at it from here. It might be PS2. That, that would explain why I didn't play it yet. Give me a sec. Alright. Yeah, no, it was in fact a PS2 copy, not a GameCube copy. I don't know why I thought it was for GameCube. I would try and play it. Unfortunately, I have the little issue of my PlayStation 2's audio cables are not working. They don't send audio out anymore. Yeah, that's fine. I think, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to draw this blade as it is in a different layer because I don't think it's on straight. I think it's at a wrong angle here, chat. Bloop. Hmm. Oh, Jesus, sorry. Let's figure this out. That doesn't look right. Maybe I should just follow the lines. That's, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, rip that PS2. I remember I tried to, like, turn it back on to play, like, Persona 4 original, or for some reason, I don't know why. I think it was just checking, like, a save file. But, lo and behold. Yeah, no, that PS2 was my first ever home console. It's a little sad that it's basically... I mean, maybe I could, like, find cables to replace it, but as is, I don't know. Uh, you know what, that actually does look fine now that I'm, like, zoomed out. I think I'll keep it as is. But, just in case... Uh, yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine with it. No way for you to play Berwick Saga now. Oh god, if only there was a way to, play games that are unable to be physically obtained for me right now. What else? What else is going on? Like I said, I do have that. No, that does remind me. Like, I don't understand. Speaking of, like, things that just pop up in my house for some reason, chat. Uh, Probably the most bizarre one. I cannot explain. Like, I don't remember this at all. I don't know when I owned this. Like, when I picked it up or anything. But, like, I own a copy of the original Crash Team Racing on PS1. And, like, I did not know I owned that game until I found it, like, in, like, a collection of like, a stack of games on, like, my shelf that I just should probably figure things out on for. But, like, I never play, I know for a fact I never played that game. I don't know where it came from. N64. I wish I got to own, like, consoles like that. I need to zoom in. It's like, I grew up almost exclusively on, like, Game Boy. Like, the games I had for PS2 growing up were shovelware, licensed stuff. A lot of that was the same for Game Boy, but I at least had, like, Pokemon and, like, the Donkey Kong Country ports to Game Boy Advance. It wants me to play it. Crash Bandicoot wants me to play his video game. Crash Bandicoot broke into my home and left a copy of Crash Team Racing on my shelf. And he caressed my head while I was sleeping and went, "No!" At an audio frequency I couldn't hear, but it resonated with inside me. Oh god. Yeah, no, again, the downside of like, not being able to understand my own, like, line art. That's a downside, I guess, of staying digital. Not staying digital, of staying, like, somewhat, uh, physical. Like, I also had to go and get paper the other day. What the fuck does this line mart want me to do? Cece, what the fuck did you draw? Left a copy of Wrath of Cortex and a threatening letter. Yeah. You know what they say. Fake it till you make it. Let's do this line again. Thank you for keeping me company here tonight, chat. I know it's not what I originally wanted to end up doing, but... working on this Mareeta piece has been... It's been an experience. I'm glad I made it. And I'm still making it. I might save it. Maybe I won't save it for just streams, but like... Because I want to get my art priority list done. Like, I want that agenda list just wiped off the face of the earth at this point. I don't think I'm ever gonna do that Morag piece. I had the desire to at some point, but that's faded. Much like my tolerance for Xenoblade 2. I still like the game, I just don't like the people that it's... Yeah. I know I had a uni piece. I do want to do a uni piece. Again. I don't know. Every once in a while, it just feels good to get, like, some... I don't want to say it, but like a little booba piece out of the way so that it just resets how you feel. Clears your mind, lets you draw again with clear thoughts. Like, alright, I got the mildly horny drawing out of the way. I don't have to do it again for another few months. It's like a flu shot. Update. The healer thanked me. I'll draw more egg and use thank you, Ghost. And there was at least one other thing. Because I know the main thing that's... I know there's only 4 pieces on the agenda list left. And like, I really rushed out the Phantom Cath piece. I brought it up last stream, but I am a part of like an FE6 art project. I don't think... I genuinely don't think I'm not at the liberty to like keep my mouth closed. I just can't show what I'm working on and what other people are working on, but it's literally public who has signed up for what. And I signed up for a Cath piece, and I've already finished it. And I can't show anyone. Draw Gonzalez. Maybe. I don't think he was taken. So, like, if they let us double up, it'd be fun. It could be fun. The other thing is, I purposefully didn't put any OC anything on, like, the first agenda list, because I knew, like, people aren't gonna fucking care. Not to say, like, you guys don't care, I mean, like, if I post that to Twitter, it's not gonna get a ball rolling. And, like, if I want to get somewhere as an artist, I need to get, like, public visibility. That's why I made, like, the raffle, like, followers only, new followers welcome, because, like, thinking about it, I was like, is it scummy to lock it behind that, but like, I don't think so. I'm not asking people to pay for it. I'm asking for people to follow it. Follow to get a potential of a free art piece. Thank you, Greg. Uh, like, I have that there, so like, if you if you follow, I assume that's because you do like the art enough that you want to take the chance of like getting that free chibi drawn. And like, if you don't, then I don't know. I don't know how to like verbalize this. Like, yeah, it drives followers. Like I'm trying to think like, how dare that Crimbo combo like lock it off to like followers? Like, God forbid I want people to see my art in the future. Like, I'm so happy. I am genuinely, I feel so lucky and thankful that the walking chibis have taken off as they have, and I hope to evolve my animation a little bit. I'm not gonna be able to make really good things, but I think what I'm gonna end up doing, I'm gonna make more patty animations and have them on like different stay tuned screens and stuff. Like, oh, I'll be back. Oh, stream's over. Who is pinging me? How dare you ping me? Don't you know who I am? Ugh. Okay, that looks fine. Yeah. Patty doing a dab. One idea. I think everyone is gonna like this when I say it, if you understand what I'm talking about. You know the Hat in Time, the Hat Kid dance? Like the rest and relaxation? I wanted to do that one, but with Patty. Hi, Jean, thank you. Things have been going. We did have to cancel Walking Dead. Long story short, so I don't bore to sleep everyone else that's been here. Uh, computer decided, hell nah. After several testing, not gonna do that. I might, at the end of this stream, check to see how Portal runs. That sounds good. Yeah, I hope it's really cute. I really want it to turn out just adorable. Like, one animation I want to do, it's not chibi related. It is not chibi related, it is chibi related. It's not walking, but it's skateboarding. Did I say this already? I know I've said it today before, but I wanted to animate like Fram on a skateboard. Just for those who don't know, that's been my headcanon for a long time since Engage came out, that Fram just skateboards around the Somnial. So I gotta figure out, like, do I want to do that as like normal outfit Fram, or should I do her Somnial outfit? Look at me grind this rail! Hi, Karate. I'm hoping maybe, I don't know, I can try. Like, I don't want to, like, I think people have noticed by now, I've taken down the Arty and Party Discord. I wasn't happy keeping it up. It felt just like a lot of failed promises to, like, try and hang out with people that I just didn't have. It was part of what that, like, the bad night I was having. Like, I just needed to make some decisions. So, maybe I'll try and start a new, like, with a new Discord, Not right now, though. I'm not in the mental state to, like, start something like that again. But, like, maybe if my, yeah, no, it's fine. Don't worry. Like, the issue was me just feeling like I just wasn't able to, like, live up to, like, oh, I said I would do this, and I haven't yet. Like, it made me feel bad. It's like, maybe, like, I'll try and invite, if I do start something again, I'll probably focus it more around art and more around actually streaming, trying to actually interact with people, because I do want that at the end of the day. I want to feel connected to others, because sometimes it's a big insecurity that sometimes I just don't. That I don't really feel connected to anyone, and I don't know. I'm rambling. Thank you, Karate. I appreciate that a lot. So what else? What else am I thinking about recently? I guess going back to, like, our Twitter stuff, I do want to, like, make more art friends on there. Uh, like, one artist I'm just in love with, like, their style as well as their character choice. Jade Snap. I have recently bought, using the last of the Walking Chibi commission money, I bought, like, 5 charms from them. Like, I'd recommend anyone here who has not seen their, like, art, I'd recommend going to, like, their page. Like, I think it's stellar. I think it's, like, it's got so much personality. They also love Patty. You know that, yeah, anyone who loves Patty is based in my book. Jade Snap seems very based. And obviously, like, others would be nice. But, I take things one step at a time. I'm not good at, like, even just, like, starting something like that. I'm very glad I've been able to make some of the few ones that I have, like Sarcelle and, DB Phoebe. And Kenmei. I do want to, like, maybe try and talk to Kenmei a little more. Were very flattering. I do love that. Their art is incredible, by the way. Genuinely, like, stunning. Like, I've seen, like, their bigger pieces are just phenomenally detailed. Like, I don't know if this sounds corny or not, but I genuinely think art is, like, such an important factor of, like, the human experience. Like, that is self-expression. That is how we characterize ourselves through images. Or it doesn't even have to be images, it can just be anything. Like, sometimes, like, not often. I'm always down to chat. Thank you. Like, what is it? Like, sometimes I just forgo drawing when I just want to make something. And I have, like, little threads of, like, I forget what it's called. But it's like, it's the stuff you make friendship bracelets with. And sometimes if I just want to, like, change things up, I make a friendship bracelet instead of, like, just drawing. And I have, like, a Patty color schemed one. and I made it around the same time as I like framed that Patty and Bridget piece. Like I just love being able to like do stuff like that, and I love seeing how other people make theirs. And most of all, I love seeing how people like evolve and really enhance like their level of like just drawing and creating, because that is what makes it is defining who like that person is through like the way they draw. And like sometimes it's not always great. There's always those Twitter artists that take women and give them gigantic massive breasts out of nowhere. And it's like, have you seen the original character? And like, at the end of the day, that's their self-expression, and sure, I don't like it, but that's what it is. Marianne, yeah. I actually wasn't alluding to Marianne artists in particular there. I was talking about, uh, like, there's just one artist on Twitter that keeps getting popped up. They're big, I forget what they're called. And they drew, like, Easter Fram, but they drew her, like, fucking thick. Like, her thighs are gigantic. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing to this little scrambly? I think she's like 16, which not good. Like I've seen them. I think they did like Easter Lilina, not Easter. That's not a thing. It's a Summer Lilina, and like it's just like a gigantic chest and horribly like it's miserably thin waist. Like it looks like they're stacking like books on top of things that you shouldn't be stacking books on top of. It's not great. I don't know. I guess that's where like the act of self-expression falls down. There's always gonna be people who sees the world in a way that you can't always approve of. I try to like stay open-minded about like actual other cultures, but I don't know. Like a bit, yeah. If you're gonna make a character, draw a character with a big butt, at the very least, make it, make it fit the rest of the body. Like, admittedly, I had that issue a bit starting out, like, for a few years. Like, I would draw characters with, like, enormous thighs and just overly pronounced butts because I thought that was how I would improve. And I'm not happy with a lot of those drawings as a result. Like, oh, this is how you do anatomy. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. I'm not here to draw porn, I'm here to draw characters. Like, I don't want that to become my style. Like, if I want something to be horny, I want it to be horny on purpose. Not because I can't help but, like, draw a character. I can't just draw a woman with normal proportions. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, no, I don't care. It's not miserable if horny art ends on up on my feed. But it's like, if it looks good, then it looks good. And if it doesn't look good, and it's very clearly for the sake of just getting someone off, I don't know, it's not for me. Like, I guess by, like, technicality, like, for example, the like, the Hooters Lucina walking chibi. Like, oh, it's Hooters, but it's also like it's like 500 pixels tall. It's Hooters, but it's not horny. But it is horny because it's Hooters, but it isn't because look at how I draw it. Drawed it. Classic CCism. I can't talk. I still do not understand. That's just their thing. I don't judge that. And maybe it's just for the sake of like seeing. I'd like to think at least it's for the sake of seeing how people like manifest, like how they like end up interpreting this prompt. Because it's very specific. It's very obvious how what the idea is. I mean, it could be randomer. There's that person that super likes Wonder Bread. I don't know. I genuinely like to think that like at the end of the day, the point of like the Hooters listening is to just have an experiment, see how different artists draw it, how they interpret it, and ultimately my interpretation of it is walking with a plate. And I'm happy. I'm glad I got commissioned. It was genuinely an honor to kind of do that. Still better than Spider-Man Lucina. I don't understand how that happened. I don't mind when people do stuff on their own, but I kind of don't like when put Bara furries on my timeline. Admittedly, like, there's a point. There was one person. I'm not gonna name names because I think they're entitled to do whatever the hell they want with their Twitter account. But it gets a little too much when I keep seeing naked people on them on my feed. Like, I have to turn off RTs at that point. Internet is super wild. I don't know. Time and place. Twitter technically isn't the wrong time or place if you're going in with the right expectations. Oh, that's just this person's humble opinion. We're reaching the end of the line art, I think. Yeah, no, I only have Mareeta's other boot to do after this. Yeah, how long did it take me? About. It's probably gonna take like an hour 40. Like, like when I was drawing the itty bitty baby Patty, I was like looking at the time as I was like finishing up, and it was like, oh, I wanted to get this out by 5 o'clock, but I don't think I am because it was like 7, not 7. It was like 4:52. Because like you know how the algorithm works. After a certain point, people just certain time rather when you post something, people just won't see it as much. So I wanted to get it out by 5, and like I was finishing up, and then I looked at the time, and it was 7:58, and it's like, oh, oh, that, yeah, no, that is insane, Ghost. I don't know. I feel like I just get into a ramble mode sometime where I just stop realizing what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm just here yapping. That's the point of it. You know what I was gonna do before I like realized I just didn't want to put the effort into it at right now. I was gonna like I was gonna change like the reactive Patty in the corner for the Walking Dead streams, and I was just gonna give her angry eyebrows, and that's it. I guess should sell her to me. The rights. I deserve the rights to Patty, not them. They should give me the rights to Dorothy too. Patty will remember that. Imagine if they just did that in like the FE4 remake. They just had a Telltale-esque like like Ira will remember that. It'd be so pointless, but it's so funny because that's also pointless in Walking Dead or Telltale in general. Like, oh, this character will remember. It's only literally useful. It's only useful so that they can make jokes like in The Wolf Among Us when a character is pissed drunk and you talk to him. Like, instead of going at the end, oh, they'll remember that, they'll go, they will definitely not remember that. In Three Hopes. You know, it fucks me up because, like, Gavin Hammond, the voice of Mavier, also does Kenny in The Walking Dead. So I really want Dave Fennoy to voice someone in Faye. So at some point we can just get a reunion. Like, sort of a bit. What? You know, I could see him voicing Basilio. Like, whenever like Telltale needs like a hard ass voice actor character, like with Bluebeard and Wolf Among Us, they get Dave Fennoy. Like I also get Tetrax energy from Basilio too, who Dave Fennoy voiced from Ben 10. Which speaking of which, let's bring it full circle. We got Paul Eiding in Faye. That was very exciting for me. That's Grandpa Max. Chad, who's your favorite Ben 10 alien? You will be judged accordingly. Torneo, I could see Torneo. Slime one. There's a few of them, Zach. Do you mean upgrade or goop? Or yeah, goop's alright. When I was like revisiting like the series, I was like, man, goop's stupid. Goop is just a pile of poop. And like then you actually like see him in action and it's like, okay, he's cool. Like sometimes he's acidic, that's kinda cool. He's basically a UFO that that actually controls a pile of slime. But that's fine. Uh, growing up, my favorite was definitely, like, Accelerate, which did win that one, like, popularity contest. I remember that. And that ended up winning Accelerate, like, a special opening of the movie, where he would show up and fight Dr. Animo instead of, like, for some reason they just decided, alright, well, we're definitely making one with Heat Blast. And then they also made one with Eye Guy, which is so random. Like, that was how they introduced Eye Guy, technically. There was also the -10 at part 2, where Eye Guy just showed up. Eye Guy is such an anomaly of a Ben 10 alien. Gray Matter is not bad. I like when Gray Matter's on screen. He's also voiced by Richard Steven Horvitz. At least in the original. They kind of stole that from him in Omniverse, and now he just sounds like he's got so much phlegm built up. I'm Gray Matter. Gotta do that. And then we're done with the line art. Just make sure it lines up. Semi-decent flashlight. I don't know, they ended up using Eye Guy a bunch. I just realized I did this entire line art without properly saving it as a clip file. Oops. Good thing I caught that. Alright. I'm gonna put the audio on low right now. Not like, not like this. I'm gonna do it like this. Not that low. Alright. I think this is going to be it for drawing right now, chat. I'm pretty satisfied with how the line art came out. I gotta get one last thing up. What am I doing? Well, it's been so long since I've done an actual real piece. Yeah, that looks fine. Manfrey, you know what, Manfrey could be alright. Yeah, alright. Hold on, what the fuck is going on here? It's fine. It'll probably look fine when I color it in. Alright. Now, excuse me for a little bit. Not that scene. Actually, I do need to readjust this scene. As you can see, this was the result of having to, rechange my resolution and shift everything around, so I'm just going to delete all this. This is the only holdover. Echoes. Oh, jeez, is there an echo? Alright. That. Copy. Open the scene. Paste it. There we go. Check it out. Hold on, I see what's wrong. Yeah, it had the audio. It had the audio input capture on twice. I don't know why. That was weird. Alright. Now I'm going to very quickly. I'm gonna try opening Portal. I'm gonna close a few tabs just in case. Don't need that out. So this is just gonna be the last thing of the night. I'm not gonna play any yet. I'm gonna turn my tablet off. So that might reduce some of the... It might prevent some lag. And I'm going to try and open portal. I forgot how to just jump around. Yep, that is loud. This this seems like it is too much for the stream. Yeah, no, that's killing it. That is killing it. Alright, I'm hoping I'm gonna like turn that off. Yeah, no, so it does look like Portal isn't going to be happening either. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I know OBS encoding error. I'm ending stream OBS. Yeah, it might just be like 3D or whatever. It might just be because it's a little too powerful. Like I can run it without OBS just fine, but if I try and stream it, then there's the issue. But thank you everyone that came out tonight. Uh, Hopefully I'll get some. I do want to try and stream again on Thursday. It'll either be finishing Mareeta or I'll be working on the raffle winners for the Walking Chibi art order. So I will see you all sometime soon.